to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Hands it off. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The back goes in motion. Give to the back. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So, but let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Got it in the middle. It's Parachek. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Got a man. It's Gates. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The play action fake. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. Pirouettes through. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 2nd down coming up. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself. The Spartans are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Nice move to stay on his feet. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry, ball's at the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score. And they showed you that physicality there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. The throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. And the Spartans have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go right back to him. Runs for the tackle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Sweet feet on the move. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll leave it with him. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Morris. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they arise to the challenge. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that loop stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over the Pandas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Discards a man. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. It's a draw. Runs through a tackle. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on it. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it set up on the outside.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Bulldozes him. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Pulls it, fired, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to get the corner. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to UConn.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. The Spartans will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The offense set for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick release on the RPO.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. That's what tight ends are supposed to do, just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles, and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Carter. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going with the counter play here. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll operate out of split backs. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Trying play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's picked off. And he's in for the score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Parachek. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They keep attacking through the air. A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll run for it on 4th down. The Spartans get enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Might as well give it to him again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Sparty!
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 23 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
The give on the inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Reads it, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete and the defense holds. Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Just buried it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They try to pop a run on the draw. Strikes the blow. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.